people, we made it.
Hey YouTube, Urban Rednecks here, and today we are going to be going over basically my top 5 go-to baits during the pre-spawn. Now, I apologize for those of you that are in the southern United States. The pre-spawn might have already been done, or it's about to finish, but we're from Massachusetts, so the lake's just unfreezing, so right now they're going into spawn, so I figured this is a good time for me, so I apologize if it's kind of late for you guys. But basically, I'm going over my top 5 go-to baits. My first one is just any crankbaits or anything. Now, I consider crankbaits to be lipless, square bill, deep diver, so it's all considered one. It's just an example of a deep diver. It's a Strike King Red Eye Shad. It's in the half ounce and cherry crawdad. This retails on Bass Pro Shops for $5.11. Now this just gives you some examples. These aren't the exact ones I fish, but I do fish them, so I'm not going to show you every single one. I have an hour-long video. So this one right here is the Strike King KVD 1.5. This is in the orange belly crawdad. This retails for $6.39 on Bass Pro Shops. Now you're gonna notice through all my crankbaits I have, they're all a chili pattern, just like the last two and the rest. That's what I'm fishing, trying to mimic the crawfish, piss off the bass by going through their beds and stuff, and that's what's gonna bite. Because you basically want to piss the bass off in the spawn, because they're trying to protect their beds and create it and just protect them and eat. So basically, if you piss them off, that's one way to catch them, and if you mimic what they're eating, that's two ways to catch them. So that's exactly what these crawfish colors are doing. So right here is just 2.5, so it's a slightly bigger version of the other one, and a different craw color. This one's in the natural red craw. This one retails for $6.39. Now we have two Rapalas. One's a scatter wrap, and the other one's just a regular round bill. So trying to compare two different bills. But both of them are in crawfish colors. The one on the bottom is a dark brown craw, and the other one's a demon craw. Just two slight different colors. One's brown, one's darker. These retail for around $8.99, I think, both of them on Bass Pro. And then I just have two deep divers. The one on the bottom is a Strike King 3XD Pro model. This one retails for $6.29 on Bass Pro, and it's in a chili craw. And the one on the top is a Norman Lures. I don't know what this retails for. My friend gave me this in like kind of a trade, so I'm not exact on the price. But I'll tell you it's probably around like $5.99. Now again, it's a craw color just like all the rest. This one's just in a different shade of it. So moving on to the second category. This is jigs. Now I'm about to show you 3 jigs. They're all the same exact ones, same weight, just different colors. They're the Bass Pro Shops Enticer series. They're all in 1/4 ounce weight, and they retail for $3.29. Bass Pro. This one's in the red black flake. This one just happens to be in a pumpkin green, and this one is in a black blue scale. And now this one has a trailer on it because I left it on from when I was going fishing, so I figured I might as well talk about trailers since we have it on there. Trailer is just any soft plastic that has a bunch of appendages like this, the other one on the side, the two in the back. So when the skirt goes down on it, see if I can get it to even out a little bit. There we go. You just want to see those arms sticking out like that. So it just adds vibration when it's going down like that. It adds vibration into the water and attracts the bass more. So if the bass see it, most likely they're going to nail it. Now that's one version of a trailer. Don't have to get the exact thing. Here's another version. This is the Netbait Pack-A-Chunk. This is a very good one because it's got the large appendages. So again, creates a lot of vibration. I recommend this type for any murky water because it's going to produce a lot of vibration. It's going to attract the bass. This one retails on Bass Pro Shops for $2.69. And that comes in a pack of 6. So again, not a bad price. Now that's just the second one. The third version for me, I'd have to say, is probably any type of jerkbait or hardbait minnow. This one's a Bass Pro Shops one. This retails for $2.29, so it's a rather cheap one. There's another Bass Pro Shops one. Now again, you have to get these exact ones or the exact colors. This is just kind of what I'm throwing. in the spawn. It's a Bass Pro Shops one, $2.29 again. This one's a live target. I like this one because it mimics a perch. So when the perch is spawning and the bass are feeding on, basically this is what they're going to be eating. So I see this as a piece of plastic. Bass see it as a meal. So gets bass on the line. This one is from Excalibur. Excalibur is a very, very good brand, but they're pricey. This one is, I think, close to $9.99, so $10 for a hard bait. Yeah, it might be good, but it's a little pricey for me. But we still have it. And then these two are Rapalas. One's longer than the other, same bills and stuff, basically. So just color and size, that's all that matters. Well, that's basically the difference for me. And this one's just a rather larger one. So I'll fish this one on like windy days or something, because it's going to produce a little bit more vibration. The bass are going to be able to see it better through the sunlight going through it, and it rattles a lot louder. So that one's by Bass Pro Shops. This is $6.99. So yeah, that's the third section of my top 5. The fourth section is just any type of like creature bait. So what I mean by creature bait is anything with appendages, like the trailer kind of, but a whole thing. So it's going to be bigger than trailers. And this one just happens to be the Bass Pro Shops Tournament Series Riverbug. This is a 3.5 inch size. And this has the garlic scent. Now basically what you're going to want to do with this is Texas rig it. So you want to put the head of the eye of the hook here and the actual hook there. And then that way you can like bounce it with a weight up against the bottom and stuff. So when it goes down, these tails, when you want to separate a little so they flap. They're going to be flapping and creating a lot of vibration. And again, vibration is what attracts the bass. So the more vibration you have, the more appendages, the more bass you'll catch. So let me just grab that trailer I had out earlier, the packer chunk. Notice the difference in size. Yeah, these ones might be bigger for the appendages, but this one has more and it's a bigger size. So that way you'll probably only see that much off of a jig by sticking out the back. You'll see the whole thing. So that's basically the difference in the size. So it's just a creature bait. Yeah, you can fish the packer chunk as a single one, but this one's just gonna hook better and it's gonna look better in the water. So that's just a creature bait. You know, this any river bug like this, or the Berkeley pit bosses. I have those upstairs. I just didn't have them on hand. Or the another great one to check out is the Zoom brush hogs. Those are very good. The junior brush hogs. So yeah, just any type of creature bait. This one, you know, this is just an average pack. They normally retail for around $3 to $4 for a pack of like 6 or 8. So they're not that bad price wise. And the fourth section is again a soft plastic, but the worms. This is my #1 bait. Texas rig these or Carolina rig these, weightless, throw them into the thickest of brush, and you'll get your line tight every time. This is my favorite out of all of them. A lot of people like the Yamamoto Senkos. They're good. I don't catch a lot of fish with them, but you know that just might say that's just my lake. So I'm not gonna say anything bad about them. They're a good bait, but I just prefer the Zoom trick worms. These have been out longer, and to me, they're better. Some of you might like the other ones, as I said, because they're another good one. But me personally, in my opinion, these are the best. When you buy them, they retail for $4.69 for a pack of 20. Yamamoto's usually cost around, I'd say, $8.99 on average for a pack of 10. So for your money, these are gonna get you more, because for under $5 you're getting 20 of them. Now all of them come in this is the original trick worm. Let's see if I can get one up for you. It's a 6 3/4 inch long. It's got kind of fat head on the top, kind of like a skinny middle and like a fat tail. So what I usually do is, if you have a little, see how that first one sticks off a little bit? I usually just pinch that right off so then it goes flat. I put the eye of the hook, hold on, sorry you can't see that. I put the eye of the hook right there. And then usually on most worms, like, kind of see how, like right there, it's got like a bump. That's usually where you put the actual hook. and then that all sticks off the end. So then when it's going through the water, it's kind of dropping, and it's just free floating. This is one of my favorite worms right here. Again, I have in different colors. That was the green pumpkin, the original green pumpkin. They all come in one size, the 6 3/4 inch. This one's in the candy bug. This one's kind of a blackish purple, kind of. And then I have another one. Again, same size, same price, same bait, different color. This one's in the motor oil red. This is actually a very interesting one, because when you throw it in the water, depending on the light, it could be a dark green or a light green, or in the light you see now, it's kind of like a greenish red. So it kind of changes depending on the light, which I think is very cool. So yeah, that concludes my 5th section of my top 5 go-to baits. So basically that's what I'm fishing in the pre-spawn, or basically the spawn too. They're basically the same to me. So that's what I'm going to be throwing in the pre-spawn and stuff, and I hope you guys might have learned something off this video, and I hope you guys get to go out there and have fun fishing. So thank you for watching Urban Rednecks, and like, comment, subscribe.